Welcome to Gaming News with Therocksrntpeople. That's me. Are you ready for news? Are you ready for your life? Well, I hope games are a big part of your life. I mean, if not, then why are you watching this? I mean, I'm sure you could get news from somewhere eventually. I'm not really sure where people who don't love games get their news from, but whatever. Anyways, Elite members, you got new maps yesterday. Hooray for you! Everyone else gonna have to wait till later when they release it in a bigger DLC kind of thing. But anyway, you got Liberation and Piazza, and Liberation is Central Park all militarized and stuff, and it's got big open spaces and plenty of room for you to roam and frolic with your friends and AKs. And then Piazza is kind of like the total opposite. It's like a small Italian seaside town place area, and if you don't watch your corners, you can end up eating a shotgun, or even worse, bumping uglies with a riot shield. But I think it's okay as long as they don't touch or something. If you just want to play with yourself, Big Bad Toy Store has their second set of Mass Effect 3 figures for sale, which include Miranda, Mordin, Legion, and Garrus, all of whom are my favorite characters that can join you. And yeah, there's something about them having some DLC code on them too. Yeah, they're gonna have DLC codes on them, which they're not really saying what the DLC is going to have, but they're hinting at multiplayer weapons that can help kill the Reapers. So I'm guessing like an N7 gun of some kind, and then also character boosters, weapon mods, and also multiplayer squad upgrades. So there's that. Also, the codes are only valid for Xbox 360 and PC, so suck it, PS3. It's about time we stop giving you all our damn crap and you start sharing some of your stuff with us. But in the spirit of putting water under the bridge to insult you another day, PS3 people, here is a code for IGN Prime members where you're going to get a beta code for Gotham City Imposters, and it's only for PS3. Yesterday was busy if you were spying on Microsoft. It looks like Kinect's going to be expanding. They're looking for an HR guy for one of their studios called Platform Next Studios, and another Kinect studio that no one really knows much about called Leap is also looking for a lot of different positions, including a software engineer, a level designer, and a 2D, 3D artist. There was also a rumor about a year ago that Microsoft is working on a next generation Kinect, so this might be repercussions of that as well. But regardless, it seems that Kinect is expanding, but nobody seems to know what this means for Kinect or Kinect games. But I think it's a good thing because it shows that they're trying to like separate and organize the different studios so that way they can work better. Because obviously you don't want the guy working on the next Kinectimals to be sitting next to the guy who's trying to integrate Kinect into the next first-person shooter. I mean, they would probably do well on their own and everything, but it'd probably be better if they were in an environment where everyone is focusing solely on that project, whatever project it is that they're working on. The next Xbox has had a system on a chip in production since late December by IBM and Global Foundries for Microsoft, and it said that it's powered by a PowerPC CPU married with an ATI Southern Islands GPU or a modified 7000 series. I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty fancy schmancy, so we should be excited? Remember a few weeks ago how I was saying that Microsoft will probably be making an announcement about the next Xbox at E3 this year? Well, this pretty much seals the deal for that. We're probably not going to see a physical console or even get a solid release date, but we're probably going to see like a pre-recorded demonstration video where they're going to be showing it off and everything, and it'll be pretty much like the early Kinect videos that they were showing where it was still called Natal and everything, and they were just showing off like all the cool things that it could do and that it would do, even though they didn't really have much that it could do physically right then and there. A really loose rumor is going around that Microsoft is going to be phasing out Microsoft points by the end of this year to replace it with money, and we need to keep our fingers crossed with this one because God knows we all want to get rid of those damn things so that Microsoft will just let us pay with money. Because everyone is just forever stuck with 40 or 20 Microsoft points every time they get a goddamn map pack, And what the hell are you supposed to get with 20 Microsoft points? You can't get anything. Literally, there's nothing you can get. I think the cheapest thing you can get is 60 Microsoft points, and it's like a little hat or something. Like a crappy hat, too. You can't even get like a Knicks hat or something, whatever the hell team you guys watch. But like, that's all you can get is like little crappy beanies for 60 Microsoft points. So what are you supposed to do with the leftovers that you have? But again, this is just a really loose rumor and doesn't really have any sources or anything. So hopefully it finds some kind of solid ground to stand on, so it's actually true, and then we just get rid of Microsoft points by Christmas. That would be the best Christmas gift ever, Microsoft. But again, don't keep your hopes too high. Guild Wars 2 was announced for this year, and a beta is going to be coming out soon. The press is going to be able to play it in February, and then in March and April, everyone else is going to get a chance to get on it. Two more things. Resident Evil 6 was announced this week, and I know about 2 weeks ago I had told you guys about Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, but the difference between these two games is that Operation Raccoon City is more of a squad kill everything type side game, and Resident Evil 6 is actually part of the main Resident Evil storyline. And the storyline starts out with Leon Kennedy hanging out with his pal, the President, and it's been about 10 years since the Raccoon City outbreak, and the President is about to announce this to the public, but then a bioterrorist attack happens and the President turns into a slobbering zombie. Not much of a difference there. And then Leon Kennedy has to decide on whether or not he's going to shoot him. I'm pretty sure he just kills him though, unless like a squirrel runs by outside and the President jumps out the window after it. At the same time, Chris Redfield is arriving in China to protect from bioterrorist attack there, so I guess they were kind of like expecting this kind of thing to happen. And anyways, you're going to be following both their storylines, and eventually they're going to mesh together. And then you're just gonna, I don't know, screw around, make puns, kill zombies, you know, classic Resident Evil stuff. Finally, BioShock Infinite announced 1999 mode, which I am super excited for. First off, if you don't have the resources to respawn, you get a game over. A game over screen. When was the last time you had a game over screen? Isn't that just amazing? And then also, I mean, once you pick your plasmids and your gun upgrades, like that's it. You're playing for keeps in 1999 mode. And they also said that it's not just going to be turning up the difficulty level and then everyone gets more health and more damage, except for you, who gets less health and less damage, which I was really, really happy to hear, because I hate when I do that. I hate when I turn on the difficulty all the way and then bunny rabbits are taking half a clip to kill, because then that's not even difficult, that's just ridiculous, and it doesn't even make sense, and it's unrealistic, and it pisses me off. And it's like, no, you're a bunny rabbit. I don't care what kind of bunny rabbit you are, like cottontail or like a full-out hare or whatever the hell. 2 bullets and you're dead at most, alright? But they said that it's not going to be like that, but you are going to need to conserve your ammo because you're not going to get very much of it, and you're going to need to make every bullet count, and you're also going to have to strategize before you go hop into fighting people. You know, you're going to, before you go to attack people that are just walking by and wandering, you're going to have to decide if you have enough resources to die, if you do die, and if you have enough bullets to shoot at them, because obviously not having bullets is a problem. Or, you know, Eve or whatever the hell you're going to use to kill them. You need enough of it, and if you don't have enough of it, you're going to die. That's pretty much it. You're probably going to die even if you do have it, just because it's going to be super difficult. They also said they're going to be totally revamping the health system, so that's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited for 1999 mode. You should be really excited for 1999 mode, because it sounds awesome and amazing, and I am definitely going to want to play that on my first playthrough. So, yeah. That's all the news I have for you this week, and it looks like I am the biggest geek/nerd that you know. Till next week.